Hey everyone, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution Challenge Mode on Sanctuary. I did a little bit of construction in between episodes, as you can kind of see over here, but right now we got a storm warning and I already have the shelters open, so jumping right into that, let's see if we get a tornado or if it's just a storm. Right, it looks like it's just a storm. What else did I do? I added this other hotel here. There is a path that connects the park to this new section. And I have another hatchery over here, and our first enclosure is pretty much ready. Let's see, we got our new Ankylosaurus. I think Belle died in the last episode at the very end. So now we have Belle the second. And also Kratos, our first Ceratosaurus, died. I only really spent about 20-ish minutes doing the additions, so that was really all that happened in between. So we got Kratos the second ready to release here. And I gave this one the Savannah skin. Alright, let's see if there's any other damage done. Doesn't look like it, so anyway. That's really all I did in between episodes. I just figured I'd get a little bit of building done to help speed things up, because this island feels like we've been making good progress, but it definitely has not been going by quickly. And we have another dead dinosaur, and that looks like it's another Ankylosaurus. That one's Daisy. Alright, so, one thing we need to figure out is what dinosaur do we want to put in to our new enclosure over here. I did build an additional, one second. There's another power station over here too, so we should be good to go with power for probably the rest of the game, I'd say. And we've got our restaurant and our clothes shop here. I'm thinking of grabbing a new dinosaur, potentially. We already have our 3 ceratopsids. Here's Troodon. I'll grab Troodon, because I think that's who I'm going to put with Albertosaurus. And let's grab Nodosaurus. I'm going to put Nodosaurus in with Crichtonsaurus and Ankylosaurus, I think. How are these guys doing over here? I know I can probably add several more Stegosaurs in here, so we're gonna do that. We'll get that going. go.
Collecting asset.
Alright, so one thing that is ready for us is we should... we need to build our... We need to do the greenhouse, but let me get Albertosaurus incubating first, because I keep saying that and then not doing it. Alright, so it needs to be less than 70%, so we'll do stress inhibitor 2. Oh, it's too expensive. Can't even afford them yet. Hopefully these minerals can fix that for me. Alright, now we can afford them. I guess we'll just start off with one, though, since can't afford 2 of them yet. Alright, is this another Triceratops? This is Butterfinger died. She lived to be 85.
Heading to collect the asset.
Alright, all of our Stegosaurs are ready.
That's how we do, am I right?
Alright, and we need another Triceratops. We'll do Arid, because it was Butterfinger who we lost, and Arid kind of has like a yellow tone to it. Like Hades just died. How old was Hades? 76. Well, we're kind of a little low on cash right now, so let's see if we can get a picture of a dinosaur running, get that contract done. There we go. While we're out, let's just take more pictures. Maybe we can get a marketing bonus.
Impressive work on that contract. It didn't go unnoticed.
See, we got 5% improved marketing. Not entirely sure what that means yet, but it's probably a good thing. This enclosure over here has a lot of potential that is untapped because we just have a couple Herrerasaurus and like 3 Brachiosaurus. Alright, we got that contract done.
This opportunity is solid and can really help the entertainment division.
Albertosaurus is incubating. Alright, so for right now, let's just get this going so that there's going to be people coming over here to see Albertosaurus. This ride is going to go into multiple different enclosures, but for right now we're just going to have it loop around over here. Alrighty, So Albertosaurus should be done any minute. I'm kind of hoping that perhaps Albertosaurus will get those increased profit contracts done. Someone's low health. Chasmosaurus is hungry. Alright, these are every 15 minutes. I need to fix that. This is the first playthrough that I've really kind of toyed around with timing the feeders. Which, I mean, every now and then we get a low health warning, which we can pretty easily fix. But it's been really nice to not have, I mean, basically I don't have to have the ranger going out to restock everything every 5 minutes, so that's actually been really nice. Hey, there we go.
Don't look at this as extra work. Look at it as extra money and experience.
Alright, here's Albertosaurus.
An Albertosaurus has just been successfully incubated. That's great work on your part. And for now, let's hope it isn't too hungry.
Alright, looks like she is fine with the new enclosure. And we did get the profit per minute
Security
done,
requires
so that's
vigilance
pretty
and
great.
commitment to the task at hand. You've proven yourself at that.
I've got something new for you to look at.
Alright, that's gonna get Herrerasaurus done. And we still want to finish up Parasaurolophus, so we're gonna keep sending teams over here. Is there any other site with Parasaurolophus in it? This one does, so I guess we'll send one there. What do we want to name Albertosaurus after? We're gonna name this one Sniff or Snuffles, or I don't, just because this dinosaur literally just seems to like to, look at how fast she's drinking. That's definitely faster. Whatever, anyway, Snuffles the Albertosaurus, because all that Albertosaurus does is sniff the ground. Alright, this is Butterfinger the Second.
Doing it right. I know you've handled work like this in the past, so this contract should be right up your alley.
Alright, we have Herrerasaurus. That is going to be the co-resident for Spinosaurus, so let's get a couple of these going. Is there a wetland skin? Because that would go well. We'll just do the... We'll do one step. And we'll do one woodland. Alright, let's get our greenhouse built. ship, our first stegosaur died. Lived to be 81. They're like all flooding into here now, of course. I don't know why they're panicking. That's always... Maybe it's this helicopter coming in or something. Alright, so that looks really ugly. Let's see if we can smooth that out. Looks a little better, I think. Alright, paleobotany. We have our capacity. Alright, so...
With you on my team, there's no stopping us. Way to get it done.
Alright, this one's pretty good for what we have. What about ankylosaurs? That one's good. We can use that for our ankylosaur and stegosaur paddock.
A return to the flora and fauna of prehistory. Focus on getting the dinosaurs access to the right dietary mix of our new plants. You'll see. They'll respond.
One. And we also have a sick dino. Who's sick? Grant has avian influenza. And it's already spread, so... Another thing I did in between episodes was add an additional jeep, so we're gonna split the jeeps up here. I'm gonna take control of this one. Heal this Sinoceratops real quick.
You've done good. Keep this up. You'll see our plan.
Alright, we're back. It took quite a while. We actually had a storm while I was healing, but it was not a tornado, so nothing really happened. We have another dead Herrerasaurus, one of our first ones. This was a block. Lived to be 83. But yeah, the disease spread to another Herrerasaurus and a Brachiosaurus. And, but thankfully we're all good now. I just need to make some repairs.
Resupply request acknowledged. Request received. Responding to repair.
Solve a few more problems.
Alright,
So make
we're
sure
finally
you do this
done with the disease and the storm and all that other stuff. If I recall, we need Hades died, so we need another Ceratosaurus. And let's release our two Herrerasaurus.
It says here it was originally discovered in Argentina. So at least it's not that far to travel, right?
and we'll need to give them a feeder of Spinosaurus.
Heard you killed it on that expedition. Way to
Alright,
go.
Parasaurolophus is done. Alright, let's get to work on upgrading our feeders, since I have pretty much everything researched that I would need for the current herbivores that we have.
Asset transportation complete.
Alright, so just mosses for now. For this one anyway. Alright, just rotten wood for now.
Task received.
And then let's make sure that these are dispensing. Alright, this one we'll do every 10 minutes.
These new plants are apparently delicious and nutritious. That is, if the dinosaurs are to be trusted. And are the dinosaurs to be trusted?
Confirmed.
Alright, so that one's all good to go. Got our new paleo feeders. Let's do the same for our stegosaurs. We'll do a little better job of spreading these over. And yes, I will make sure that there's still enough trees, because I already made that mistake and suffered greatly for it.
Acknowledged.
Alright, so we've got everything with a paleo feeder except for in here because I don't have anything that the Pachycephalosaurs like just yet. But we've got paleo feeders here, and 2 of them here, just 1 in here for now. And we've got 1 here and 1 here. And that reminded me that, well, we do have our next Ceratosaurus ready, but we also have Parasaurolophus at 100%, so they are going to be the next Hadrosaur to join our sauropod hadrosaur joint enclosure.
You got a knack for
Alright,
solving
instead of
problems.
Hades, we're going to name
That's
this
a
one
valuable skill,
Krampus.
especially around here.
Alright, we can introduce Troodon. We haven't ever checked up on our Herrerasaurus, by the way. I completely forgot about them, but they're doing fine over here.
Keep up this kind of work, and you'll be going places.
How old is Bindi, our Spino? 41. Alright, I heard a storm warning, of course.
Here's something that you might find interesting. I did.
We're gonna get some Troodons incubating while the storm comes up. Let me make sure it's not a tornado first, though, because it could be. Velociraptor. Alright, I don't think we're getting a tornado, so that's good. Alright, so this guy's safe to incubate then. What's their social? We need 4 of them all at once, so that's not going to be a problem. We'll do 2 alpines and 2 steps for now. These guys are really struggling with, it's obviously my own fault, but, it looks like they're getting, looks like it's about to heal. That's our first storm with Albertosaurus, Snuffles, and she seems to be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our visit.
Task received.
Alright, Troodons are almost done.
This carnivore is a Troodon. It says here that the Troodon has one of the largest brains for body size of any dinosaur, making it intelligent and deadly. Just like my second wife.
And I always like to have at least one above the minimum social, so we'll do one more for now. There isn't really all that much that I particularly need to research. I'll grab this last cosmetic skin. And we're a little tight on the monies right now, so I'm not gonna be rushing into researching stuff for the time being. Alright, let's check on our Troodons, make sure they're happy. They seem fine. Well, I need to make sure that they're okay with having just this one feeder, but they seem okay for now. We've got to grab a quick picture of that if we can. Straight into sniffing and biting the dirt. And the Troodons ran away. They all got scared. Oh, here they are.
Word is that a new contract is available.
Oh, just gonna take a nap right by the road, I see. These people are gonna get a nice
Don't let this
close
opportunity
look up
pass you
of
by.
Snuffles. Alright, we're coming up on an hour here. We added quite a few dinosaurs again, and we upgraded all of our feeders to paleo feeders, with the exception of these two in here, because we only have 3 slots available right now. But, yeah, we'll just keep adding on to this over here, and we're gonna work on maximizing our dino score output for each enclosure. We're gonna add 3 more Herrerasaurus and 1 more Spinosaurus to this. This one's gonna get a Notosaurus over here, I think. And I think we're currently maximized here as also because of the Chasmosaurus. Population is only 11. We have Pepper, our Hoangosaurus, just passed away at age 83.
Picking up asset.
And a disease now. Who's sick? It always seems to be the small ones that are impossible to hit. What does Myers have? E. coli. That's not good. Okay, everyone, the disease is ping-ponging back and forth between the Dilophosaurus and the Ankylosaurus, so I'll take care of the disease in between episodes and get caught up on a couple contracts, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.